Should you move to Austin? If this is something that you've been thinking about, you're in the right place, because today I'm going to go over exactly what you need to know before you pack your bags and head to the live music capital of the world. Hey everyone, I'm Jacqueline Roland, your go-to Austin realtor, and I'm so excited to have y'all here today. I am back on YouTube and I'm going to be bringing you some fun and valuable content. So make sure to like this video and subscribe to stay updated on some really great things that we have coming your way. Now let's not waste any more time. Let's dive into it. What do you need to know before moving to Austin? Austin is an amazing place to live. The outdoors, the food, the nightlife, the music, the people, but I'm not here to hype up Austin. Let's get into what's really important for you to think about when thinking about making a move. Today we're going to be covering cost of living, getting around, the housing market, employment opportunities, and some different neighborhoods for you to check out. First up, let's talk about the cost of living. So over the past several years, Austin has seen a surge in popularity, and that is going to raise the cost of living, unfortunately. But compared to a lot of other big cities, Austin is still relatively affordable, but you're going to want to budget wisely. The cost of living in Austin is about 7% higher than the state average, yet it's still 1% lower than the national average. To live comfortably in Austin in 2025, we're going to see household incomes generally fall between $85,000 to $120,000 per year. And of course, this is going to depend on things like your lifestyle, housing choices, and whether you're deciding to rent or purchase here. For example, an average rent for a one-bedroom apartment is $1,700. So if that was something that you were looking to do, your household income is going to need to be between $75,000 to $95,000 to comfortably be able to afford that. That's giving you a 25-30% rent to income value. Now, if purchasing is something that you were thinking about, the median home price right now in Austin is $540,000. So with that, if you put 10% down at a 7% interest rate, which it is quite a bit lower right now, thankfully, hopefully it will keep going down, but that would put your monthly payment at about $4,000 a month, and that's going to include your taxes and insurance. So to comfortably afford the $4,000 payment, you're going to want a household income of $110,000 to $130,000 per year. Now, mind you, that is the city of Austin proper, and we have a lot of great suburbs. If you were thinking about maybe moving somewhere outside of Austin, that can definitely open up that affordability, as the median home prices outside of Austin is $450,000. And don't worry, we're going to jump into some more affordable areas here in a little bit. And since we're talking about housing prices, let's go ahead and just get into the housing market here in Austin. If buying is on your radar, now might be the perfect time. And here is why. Austin just hit 6 months of inventory. This is more inventory than we've seen since 2010. And why is that great for you as a buyer is, one, you have more choices, you have less competition, and you have the time to really figure out what it is that you and your family want with your current situation. That 6-month mark is actually considered a balanced market, but the way that Austin's market has been for the past several years, it's definitely feeling more like a buyer's market. You're probably thinking, Jacqueline, what about interest rates? Yes, interest rates are high. Predictions are that they'll be down in the low 6s by 2026. And I know my last buyer just got into their home at 6.35. But here's what I really want you to think about. Because we have so much inventory, think about this. You cannot change the price that you paid for the house, but you can change your interest rate. If and when interest rates drop, refinance. And on top of that, a lot of people don't know that interest rates are negotiable. If you're curious about how we can do that, reach out and we can dive into that a little bit more. Now, if you're not ready financially, then it is not time for you to buy. Bottom line, if you're ready financially, there is a rare window where buyers have real buying power in Austin, and this is something that we haven't seen in a really long time. you're shopping with leverage, and you're positioning yourself for long-term equity gains when the market rebounds. Okay, let's move on. How do you get around in Austin? Well, the short answer is with a vehicle. Yes, Austin is known for its traffic, but it's not known for its public transit. So unless you're living, working, playing, doing everything in a very small circle, you're gonna definitely need a vehicle. We do have a light rail, and that light rail runs from Leander to downtown, and there's about 10 stations, but it's fairly limited. So they are working on a huge project called Future Connect that is going to expand the light rail quite a bit, which will introduce 3 new electric lines, orange, blue, and green, and that's gonna serve UT, downtown, Austin Bergstrom International Airport, and North and South Austin. However, as of now, construction is set to begin around 2027 with a completion date of 2023, assuming federal funding clears the path. So it's really not a viable option right now. What about city buses? This can double your commute time because they are stuck in all the same traffic that we're stuck in. So I wouldn't recommend this being your main source of transportation. However, one thing that most people don't know is Austin is a fairly small city. If it's not rush hour, I can zip around this city and be anywhere within 30 minutes. Now, with rush hour, that's a little bit of a different story. Moving on to employment. The employment rate in Austin is 3.5, which is lower than the 3.9 national average. Austin is a booming tech hub. Companies like Dell, Oracle, Apple, Facebook, Tesla, all have a very large presence here. But it's not just tech. Austin has a thriving creative scene, a strong healthcare and education sector, and as the capital of Texas, plenty of government jobs too. Austin isn't just riding on one industry, which makes it more resilient and full of opportunity. That is the beauty of our local economy. It's diverse. Finally, let's talk about some areas in Central Texas that you might love. If you're looking for a mix of walkability and that urban vibe, Central Austin is where it's gonna be. There's so many great neighborhoods. Neighborhoods like Bolden Creek and Hyde Park offer a lot of charm, convenience, and character. You'll also find some amazing neighborhoods near South Congress and South Lamar. Think tree-lined streets, cozy bungalows, and some of the best tacos in town. And of course, there's the East Side. The East Side is so fun and funky. Think murals, live music, bars, barbecue, and just nonstop things to do. If you're after a more family-friendly vibe, then you might want to look at some places like Cedar Park, Round Rock, Georgetown, Leander, Southwest Austin. These have a really strong sense of community and are great for families. If you're dreaming of hill country views, then you're gonna wanna head west. There's some really great neighborhoods like Cat Mountain, Great Hills, and the city of Dripping Springs is so beautiful, and that's only about 25 minutes west of downtown. There are truly so many amazing places around Austin, and I would love to find the one that works best for you. So there you have it. Austin is an incredible place to live, but like with any big move, you're gonna wanna do your homework and research. I have put together the ultimate Austin relocation guide. You can grab it in my link, it's completely free. If Austin is on your radar, my team and I would love to help you explore different areas that's gonna fit your lifestyle, your goals. We're here to make the transition easy, fun, and fully informed. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and drop a comment if you have any questions about moving to Austin. Until next time, I'm Jacqueline Roland, your go-to realtor here in Austin, and I can't wait to see you at the next one. Bye for now.